Most guys think attraction is about looks, or money, or saying the right thing at the right time. So they work on those things. They dress better. They spend more. They rehearse lines in their head. And still, nothing changes. Because they are fixing the wrong problem. Attraction is not something a woman decides. It is something she feels. And most guys have no idea what actually triggers that feeling. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why women become attracted to certain men, and what is silently pushing that attraction away before it even starts. Let's get into it. There are specific things happening inside an interaction, things most men completely overlook, that either build attraction or quietly kill it. Not tricks. Not manipulation. Just the truth about how attraction actually works. By the end of this video, you will understand 4 core reasons why a woman becomes drawn to a man. And more importantly, you will see exactly where things are going wrong without you ever realizing it. Here is something most men do not want to hear. The moment you start adjusting yourself to impress a woman, the attraction begins fading. Not because she is being difficult. Not because she is playing games. But because women are wired to sense when a man is performing versus when a man is simply being. And performing feels weak. Think about it. When a guy laughs a little too hard at her jokes, she feels it. When he changes his opinion the second she disagrees, she notices it. When he texts 3 times because she did not reply fast enough, she registers it. None of it looks like confidence. All of it looks like approval seeking. And approval seeking quietly communicates one thing: I am not sure I am enough. That energy, no matter how good looking the guy is, does not create attraction. It creates a different kind of feeling. Pity, maybe. Comfort, sometimes. But not desire. The man who creates attraction is the man who shows up the same way, whether the conversation is going well or not. Whether she is warm or distant. Whether she likes what he says or pushes back. He does not collapse when she is cold. He does not explode when she pulls away. He does not chase the reaction. That kind of steadiness is rare. And rare things feel valuable. The shift is not about pretending you do not care. The shift is about genuinely having enough going on in your life that one woman's reaction does not carry all your weight. Because the man who needs nothing from her naturally becomes the man she wants to give everything to. But that alone is not enough. Because even a confident man can destroy attraction the moment he makes this next mistake. Speed kills attraction. Not the speed of a car. The speed of a man who is too eager, too available, too ready to commit before anything real has even been built. When a guy jumps too fast, responses in seconds, plans made in days, feelings declared in weeks, it does not feel romantic to her. It feels pressured. It feels like she is being chased by someone who has already decided the outcome before she had a chance to feel anything. And pressure is the opposite of attraction. Attraction grows in space. It grows when there is room to breathe. Room to wonder. Room to look forward to the next conversation. When a man floods that space too quickly, something disappears. The tension disappears. The curiosity disappears. The pull disappears. She already knows exactly where he stands. She already knows he is fully in. She already knows he will reply the moment she reaches out. And when everything is already certain, there is nowhere for attraction to go. This is where a lot of men make a painful mistake. They think moving fast shows strength. They think being all in early proves they are serious. But in reality, it often just proves that they do not have much else going on. The man who moves at his own pace tells a different story. His time has structure. His attention is not sitting around waiting to be claimed. He is enjoying the process of getting to know her, but he is not reorganizing his entire life around her yet. That energy creates something she cannot ignore. Intrigue. Respect. A reason to show up better. Because when a man is not rushing to lock things down, a woman starts wondering why. She starts leaning in. She starts putting in effort. And effort creates investment. And investment creates attraction. But this still falls apart when a man carries the one energy that undoes everything else. And it is the reason so many good men stay invisible. Before I get to point 3, I want to say something directly. A lot of men watching this are frustrated. Not because they are bad people, but because no one ever gave them a clear picture of how this actually works. They were told to just be yourself, without being shown what kind of self is worth building. They were told confidence is attractive, but never shown what real confidence looks like in practice. That is exactly the gap we are here to close. Keep watching. This one is simple, but most men skip it completely. Women are not just attracted to who a man is in the moment. They are attracted to the world he is building, the direction he is moving, the energy that surrounds his daily life. A man who wakes up with purpose, who has goals he is genuinely working toward, friendships that are real, passions that light him up, that man carries a different kind of energy into every room he walks into. And she can feel it without him saying a word about it. Compare that to a man whose entire focus is on her. His mood depends on her replies. His weekend plans form around her availability. His conversations always circle back to her. His world, whether he knows it or not, quietly shrinks to her size. That is not romantic. That is pressure with a nice face on it. Women do not want to be someone's entire world too soon. They want to enter a world that is already interesting, already moving, already full of something worth joining. When a man has that, genuinely has it, not as a strategy, he becomes magnetic. Because now she is not the prize he is chasing. She is someone who gets to decide if she wants to be part of something real. And that shift, where she has to earn her place in his world, changes the entire dynamic of attraction. The solution here is not complicated. Build something. Anything. A skill. A goal. A fitness routine. A social circle. A creative outlet. Something that makes your life feel full before she steps into it. Because a man with a full life never looks desperate. And desperation, which is point 4, is the final thing destroying attraction at its root. Desperation has a scent. You cannot see it. But everyone can sense it. It is in the guy who over-explains why he likes her. In the guy who apologizes for things that did not need an apology. In the guy who agrees with everything she says because he is terrified of losing something he never even had yet. That energy does not just fail to attract. It actively repels. Because desperation signals one thing above everything else: I do not believe I deserve better than this. And a woman cannot feel safe with a man who does not believe in his own value. If he does not see himself as worth choosing, how is she supposed to see him that way? This is not about being cold. It is not about pretending you do not care. A man can be warm, generous, and interested, without being desperate. The difference is where his sense of self is coming from. The desperate man's self-worth is sitting in her hands. If she pulls away, he panics. If she does not reply, he spirals. If she seems interested in someone else, he collapses. The grounded man's self-worth belongs to him. He wants her. He enjoys her company. But he does not need her to complete something that was already broken inside. That is the man who creates deep attraction. Not because he plays hard to get, but because he is genuinely hard to replace. And the way you become that man is not by changing your texting style. It is not by waiting a few extra hours to reply. It is by doing the real work, building discipline, building standards, building a life that gives you genuine confidence. So the desperation stops being something you perform away and starts being something you genuinely grow out of. So here is what all 4 points come back to. Attraction is not created by doing more. It is created by being more. Women are not drawn to the man who tries the hardest. They are drawn to the man who needs the least, who is grounded in himself, moving at his own pace, living a life worth entering, and carrying a sense of value that does not depend on her response. That is the pattern. Stop chasing attraction. Start building the version of yourself that creates it without effort. And if you made it this far, you are already ahead of most men. Because most men are not even asking the right questions yet. If this video helped you see something clearly, hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it helps more men find this content. Subscribe if you want more of this. And the next video, watch that one next. because it goes even deeper into the mindset shifts that change how women see you from the very first interaction. See you there.